Alright, so as I keep going up this hill, sorry I'm so winded, guys. I was reminded of Rick and Morty as I'm up here with like a dry mouth. I was like thinking, wubba lubba dub dub, because Rick's like always kind of drooling. I was like, oh, mouth watering, like that sounds kind of good. But not alcohol, like I said. Like I've been sober from alcohol. Alcohol has numbed me in this past year of healing. It's been enlightening. So I'm gonna keep doing my thing, walking. Walking for peace, yes. Also, walking for peace of mind, because it's the same thing. Peace and peace of mind, they go together. There is nothing else besides your peace of mind. And if you let someone take that, be it a substance, be it a memory, be it a future idea that gets somehow placed in your head, like, no, we don't listen to that stuff, okay? Directed belief and directed delusionality, right? Delusional, they say it's like a bad word, right? Oh, you're delusional, trying to limit what you're doing, right? We don't let people limit us. It's not how the world works. If they want to teach us something, if they want to show us something beautiful, that's great. And if our ego is out of check, then we also need a little bit of guidance. But the guidance needs to come from a place of love, right? If you see somebody, doing something that you don't like, think, okay, what's going on with them? Like, why are they having a bad day? And how can I make it better, And I'm still struggling a little bit with how to make it better for people, but I think I'm trying to do it with this, right? I'm talking here, and as I'm, again, with this whole, blue sky view, right? It's actually a really good view. Oh man, it reminds me of like blue sky science, like this thing that people think doesn't have a lot of meaning unless it's like applied science, right? They both play a role, I think, right? You got to discover to uncover, but it's like the greed makes you want to feed what you discover into a narrow point, and it just it doesn't allow for variation, exploration, and discovery of, an actual world of abundance, which is what we live in. Like, I'm out here, and it's nice and quiet. There's birds. There's a lot of cars on the street, but excuse me, my mouth is dry again. It's gonna be dry. It's okay. Should probably bring a water pack with me. It's okay. Been fasting quite a bit, which is good actually. I feel very light. And so usually the activity you want to do is pretty light as well, but that's okay, because I have a very strong base. I've built, I've exercised, I've done the devotion, and I have done the deep searching of why I ended up, so codependent or helpless. A lot of it is a little bit of this, like this is a great tool. I just used it as as more than a tool, and as kind of like a life, right, for a while. And I think there could be life in certain rocks, right? People don't think Rocks are alive. And that's okay. It can be a little delusional. 505. I don't know if that's significant to somebody, but it's typically a decision point. Matter of fact, we're going to go ahead and decide to sit and relax and observe. There's someone coming behind me. I gotta get up. Hello. Sorry, I was in your way.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
I'm good.
Thank you, you too. So, it's funny, it's like I sit and observe, somebody comes by, they don't tell me to move, but I'm just sort of considerate, like I listen and I hear, oh, there's someone coming. It's kind of a narrow trail, I might as well move out of the way for some courtesy, right? 6'11", 11's an angel number, 6. I'm pretty new to this whole numerology thing, but 6 is like, let's see. 6 is kind of like a bee. Oh, I was stung by a bee. Not so recently. I gotta show you guys that video. Oh man, it's like a couple of videos because I accidentally hit the pause and play button in between, but yeah, I'd never been stung by a bee before, so when I got stung, I was like, so I was just there, like in like love, right? And then I was like, oh, maybe they don't want me to show where they are. And I was like, oh, that's kind of crazy. They're probably just protecting their honey. Oh, that was 7-Eleven. Ooh, that's lucky and angel, and then 1 and 1 is 1 and 1 is like kind of like a decision point too, right? Okay. Well. Oh. Okay, you guys. I'm gonna find a nice spot. Let's just kind of sit here. Excuse me. I'm gonna sit here in this grass. Oh. Okay. So we're sitting here in the grass. Oh. And I'm gonna lay back. Oh, because it's so nice and cool. The roots grow deep. They find water. And of course, we got a plane. Check it out, guys. That's LA for you. You got beauty. And I wanted to say the beast, but I haven't quite looked into the physics of how all that stuff affects the atmosphere, and I don't think very many people know how the atmosphere even really works. So the atmosphere itself could be a form of intelligence, Anyways, convective, and so I'm kind of daydreaming. Convection cycles, right? There's eddies, the sun sort of pushes and pulls it and does its thing with it, and the sun really is everything. So that was 9:49 when I said that, so I'm gonna get on up. Somebody could be feeling like, sorry guys, let me make sure you guys can see my face. Maybe some of you guys are feeling like, your, let's see, 949, so it's going to be kind of a completion, and then 4 is for like Emperor, right? The Emperor in the tarot. And then 9 is going to be like, almost to 10, right? Almost to 10 is like, you guys have like just a little bit more to go. Kind of like how I just have a little bit more to go to get to the top of this hill. So I'm going to go ahead and go. And I don't know, I want to do so much. I want to educate, right? So we're going to keep doing the education stuff. I like philosophy, so we're going to keep doing that. Poetry, Shoot, I should probably start a podcast. I think that'd be a really good idea. I could talk to all kinds of people in like a really long form format, which is really what I like actually. Because I get to like intensely focus and talk about something like really in detail, So 11:04, angels are with me, and angels are with me. And the Emperor card. Sorry guys, I like spaced out again. Angels are with me, God is with me. I'm like feeling the 0 sort of is like tripping me up, I think. It's super strange. It's like the 0th degree. It's like this is my start of my journey, right? I suppose, yes, my journey is starting over. And I love that because I have felt suppressed for a long time. Oh my God, look at these. Oh, wow. I gotta get you guys a close-up on the backside, but holy cow, these are beautiful flowers. We got tons of bees, and I'm not afraid of them. Like I said, I feel like they're just pollinating here. And oh, I gotta do what I said I was gonna do. Sorry, impeccable with my word. Gotta take a photo. And I'll see you guys in the next one.